himself wide open. Big mistake.
The challenger wriggles out in one.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup.
Helmsley had that well scouted.
Attack to the midsection.
And Byron Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second generation
from way up. Oh, counters right back on Hunter.
Denied with an elbow.
Into the hammerlock. Oh boy. Back suplex. Oh, for the title.
Oh, somehow. He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of him.
Raw drop kick. What grace. Float over to the...
Float over. Nice. DD.
Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Closed fist connects. And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. DDT. Maivia way up high. Perched up top.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
What a punch. Helmsley has the momentum against him here.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
And that was some brutal impact on that DDT. He's headed to the top now. From the top. Totally missed that one.
Big forearm. And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
This capacity crowd certainly behind the youngster Rocky Maivia, thinking there could be an upset here tonight. Drop kick. The shoulder.
The challenger clearing a path to the title.
Perched up top. A diving knee drop.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in. Call this one.
His lifeless
The official
corpse.
checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolled through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked.
Did that actually happen in real life?
And the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
He said
We
Maivia.
have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Interesting. All that for Rocky Maivia and Triple H.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia.
Not the boots.
Facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly.
He said properly.
With a resounding victory.
Okay, not day one-ish.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
Wow.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage
He said the local zoo.
Introducing first, from Detroit.
Wait, a steel cage match? Gee. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Oh shoot.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele.
See, he's sitting here talking about you get to walk in the shoes. He ain't wearing shoes.
His opponent, from the Isle of
Of Samoa.
her 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
This could not have been his actual theme song back in the day.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
All right. Not the cage.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on...
Oh shit! Show your generational power and take the fight to Steele. Put together with some strikes and grapples.
Is one of the few superstars brave enough to
Basically whoop his ass for a couple of
Most
minutes.
their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. Ooh, slows that down with a well-placed kick.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Oh my goodness.
Ah.
Just ruthless. That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that.
Is that the Bret Hart?
He's able to dodge out of the way.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Come on, there's no fair play in that.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that...
All right, put together with some strikes to grapple grab combos. That's what I did.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's gotta be even
I guess
more
I did it.
chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
That unraveled on George. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian.
Called him
The
George.
reasons are obvious for that moniker, but guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people and the tribal ink that covers his body. Oh, man.
Ah.
And what he's looking for here
Oh,
looks
shit.
like a potential
Able to punch his way out.
Nothing fancy there.
Jarring European uppercut.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here. Ooh, dropped right on their face.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos.
Ah, not the
Looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted
First of all,
physique of the High Chief.
George the Animal still ain't do that shit.
Tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely...
Yeah, how long is it gonna take for me to dish out the punishment?
Well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso.
There we go.
By his fur, folds in his ball.
When the opportunity presents itself, hit Steele with your signature, Samo. I already did that.
danger there. Punch! Their opponent that gets countered with a right hand.
Ah!
With authority!
Win this match any way you can. Leave the cage while he's still out. Or look for pinfall or submission. The animal is reeling. Now connect with your finisher and then, oh shit.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that one. This could be big. Oh, wow. Backbreaker. Man, just ugly impact.
Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
He's in total disbelief. That did not finish the job.
Everyone watching this is in total disbelief right now.
This was the moment to capitalize.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
And George is laid out.
Like, what's taking this counsel?
He was almost finished.
Oh, that was more than close. That was inches.
Camel clutch locked in, agonizing submission hold.
He is struggling to find an escape, but to no avail.
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
Yo, ref, what up? God damn. That was a slow ass count. See, I don't remember The Rock's grandfather looking like that. I remember when he was like old and fat.
Decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew. That the
I got George the Animal Steele
Samoan.
and High Chief Peter Maivia. My faction Sapphire Showcase Reward. Whatever that means.
She's not like most girls.
Oh God.
She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning. A force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock. Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And
Okay.
all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics.
See, I like how they're saying she's the cousin of The Rock, but they don't explain her lineage, like who she related to.
As the Annihilator.
Like, whose cousin are you? Like, we know your mama white.
Your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation. That error in judgment provided Nia Jax
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower.
Wait, so you just showed us the finish of that match and you're going to make us do it again?
Irresistible force like Nia Jax. Resistance is futile.
But I'm like, but if I got to do this, Matt, what the hell would you, like, why would you show me everything? They should have showed us all this footage after I finished.
And now a dark horse.
That's weird.
An unforgiving titan.
You're not supposed to show me the match.
Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of
Okay.
the Ring Finals.
There's only one of me. I actually like her theme song. Anomaly. I'm gonna squash you down to history. Not like most girls, most girls. So take a seat.
Wait to witness what unfolds here.
It ain't hard to see. I'm not one of them girls that chasing victory. Irresistible. It's a catchy tune. I'm not gonna lie. Her face render looks weird.
A happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story.
Yeah, she's looking a little slim. Woo! Oh, not the bird. So they actually have Lyra's full bird costume. I actually like that costume for her. It was when she was wearing it, it was very sexy. Because usually she wears like the little boy shorts and the sports bra with no knee pads, and it's fine. But when she wore this, I was like, oh my god, like, yeah. So if I unlock this costume for her, that'll be worth it. I was like, she was looking all right in this outfit.
Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is
And I say again,
Lyra Valkyria
if we can
is
put the
about to go
Lyra
toe-to-toe
Valkyria bird call
real-life fire-breathing
into the
legend
game,
in the form of
we can
Nia
put
Jax.
whoop that trick.
Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
Hey guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
Been in it. Where the crowd at? Where the woos at?
And there will be a coronation. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top.
All right, that was quick.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
It's light work.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home. Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike.
I'm like not really doing anything. Oh, here we go.
Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia really.
Yeah, they had me do mad shit.
Win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is...
Wait. It's more fun to hurt your opponent outside the ring, so get Lyra out there and pile on the damage. While you're outside the ring, flatten Lyra with any of your standing grapple attacks.
Does Lyra. Wait for it.
Alabama slam.
Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being queen of the ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power.
Put Lyra where there's no escape in the corner and devastate her with 3 heavy corner attacks. Make her suffer with a heavy tree of woe attack.
She somehow made it back into the ring.
Leaning her into the corner now. Doesn't want to be on the top rope like this.
This superstar is looking to risk it all. From the second rope.
Samoa drop. And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
Vicious headbutt.
Many in the WWE.
Okay, that should count. She's in the corner. Thank you.
She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
And she saw that coming from Jax.
She won't let me get her in the tree of woe.
Momentum clearly on the side of Nia Jax.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
There we go.
What a counter!
Wow.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second queen of the ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
And you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven tonight, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size. Boom! Foot in the corner now.
Oh, she was ready.
What the hell? She's trying too hard.
Leg scissors monkey flip. Uh-oh.
No.
She can end it here.
I guess she doesn't think she's softened her up enough yet. Oh, man.
I gotta beat the resiliency out of her.
She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the irresistible force returned to WWE,
Don't sit your ass.
her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
A heavy double axe handle. Smashing the head into an unforgiving surface.
Oh, hanging on for dear life. Oh, an alley-oop bomb. No way we just saw what we saw. That was physically impossible.
Catches the leg.
She will not let me get her in the corner.
In the corner now. She doesn't want to stay there.
Oh, Lord.
Uh-oh. Face first in the turnbuckle. And Lyra putting together some offense.
Here's her big opportunity.
Just a nasty headbutt. Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
Give me this tree of woe, damn it.
Forearm. From the middle.
From the middle.
Lyra Valkyria down into the pin. This could do it. And a quick kick out.
I'm having a hard time believing that one. Kick lands. Boom.
Jax cannot be overpowered.
All right, well, it ain't like I'm doing a springboard.
Oh, clothesline. He's climbing to the top. Look at the height.
Poorly timed, high-risk attempt.
All right, bitch, if you don't take this trio, whoa.
Goes into the corner.
Look at this. Placed in the tree of woe.
Stuck in the tree of woe and just having their face stomped.
Wow. Now smash Lyra.
Couple of clotheslines. Well-placed kick right to the face.
She dodges out of the way.
Hey, I can't read that. Now smash Lyra with any two of your Samoan drop variations. Circle, then X. Nia Jax has quite a few Samoan drops in her.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. I think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scout.
Irish whip her into the corner.
Nia Jax is doing whatever she wants. Each Samoan drop driving all of the air out of Lyra Valkyria.
An Irish whip into the corner will have Lyra trapped where you can dish out even more punishment.
Needs to push even further.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness! Jam your leg in a bad way.
Now looking to do battle right here in front of us. Whip back into the ring.
Valkyria
Yeah.
in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
See, it doesn't look. Nah, it doesn't look. It doesn't look the same. First of all, her arms were stretched out more trying to pull her, and the way she got flattened was way more devastating. We'll take it though.
What a victory to the brand new queen.
Not the game.
Of the ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the chief content officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the queen of the ring.
Absolutely.
So on your knees.
Queen.
I'm not like those girls. All right, let's see what we got. Yes, I got those two costumes.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the head shrinkers run in
Not the
WWE,
quiche.
Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. But it became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series
When he
that
did it
Stone
for The Rock.
Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for,
I'm a bad man.
to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this
Oh, God.
family, deserves better. And showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time
And time and time and time.
Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
I did it for The Rock.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized
Oh, yeah.
Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
See, they're playing the Bad Man theme music. Why is his ass so big? I mean, I think they overdid it with his derriere.
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick.
Do 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 do.
Well, there's the Rattlesnakes music.
He's here. Austin's here.
The hell is this?
Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent from
Yeah, I don't remember this song.
Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Austin fought for his life to make
Definitely do not remember this. This song.
Now there is no way Rikishi can escape the Texas Rattlesnake.
It's been almost a year since Austin competed in the ring. Austin is a man possessed. Rikishi feels good about running over Austin and said he'd do it again. That man is sick.
Well, Rikishi made two mistakes. One, trying to end Austin's life. And two, not being man enough to finish the job.
Austin's going to absolutely tee off on Rikishi.
This one is going to get ugly in a hurry.
Hey, why are we in the ring, though? I thought I'm supposed to drive my truck up to the ring and beat his... Like, okay. He didn't even drive the truck. He walked up.
Austin survived being run over by Rikishi.
Not scared. Show it. Take the fight to Cold Stone.
To recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicted.
I gotta get him out the ring.
Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to this disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to. Ooh! He manages to slip out of the way.
Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring.
Oh!
Like he can't decide what he wants to do to me.
Forearm just raking across the face. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Yeah, Rikishi's mad slow.
Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage. And win or lose,
The Ritz do, mother sucker.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look,
Like a dog.
You've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE. From the top!
And completely missed the mark.
Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible.
Ain't no way you're gonna...
Hold in for...
Yeah, he's really slow. Oh no, oh no.
Mercilessly attacking over and over with no remorse. This kind of brutality is sickening.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I think
Alright.
somewhere inside
Now that you've got Austin out of the ring, bring him to the entrance side of the ring so everyone could see you hit him with a big heavy combo.
The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture, and that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all the Rock's success. Stone Cold in some serious trouble.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Wait. Now that you've got Austin out of the ring, bring him to the entrance side of the... Oh, we're too far up.
Blows at the propaganda Rikishi's been...
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fading. And breaks out of the sleeper.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
No. Come on, you thong-wearing fatty.
Down, the rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi.
Now send Stone Cold crashing into the barricade to have him second guess coming back.
What's underneath the ring tonight? I don't care what they say. Nothing good ever comes from getting the tables.
He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party. Shoulder tackle.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business. I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward.
Light combos will be tougher to counter for him.
Those fit him well. Punch right in the head.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Now bring Austin.
Opportunity now for Austin.
Now bring Austin over to his friends at the announce table and hit him with a front heavy combo to show.
Good grief. Austin getting himself some Texas rattlesnake retribution on Rikishi.
Ah. Okay, where's the circle? Thank you.
Still fighting back. Look at him go. Forearm smash.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. Ooh!
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Get up, fat boy.
Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
Oh, man, Rikishi is a man on a mission now.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
Yeah.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi.
All right. For the Rock, for the people, for you, make things right and defeat Stone Cold, either by pinfall or submission. Get Austin out of here, hitting him with a powerful finisher. It's a great way to finish the fight.
She did to him. Oh, man. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
But I got...
Going for sliced bread.
What the hell?
This could be it. Austin with the cover. Kicks out. He still has life.
What a match.
Stomp to the gut. Connects on the kick.
Why do I have a time limit to do the damn finisher?
Perched up top. Crash landing. Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10.
Now he wants to do it.
Here it comes. Rikishi.
Did all that shit for nothing. Why do I have a time limit to do a fucking finisher?
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals will go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
With grounded and pounded, this battle is spilled into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table. And he slides him back to the mat. Austin gets stymied.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
He quickly slides into the ring. He's making his way to ringside now.
Austin showing no fear, no intimidation.
He's headed out to the ringside area. Belly to belly. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success. Rikishi feeling like he has a job to finish tonight. A career in Stone Cold's to bring to an end. And it looks like they have no problem bending the rules there.
All's fair in love and war, gentlemen. I saw nothing but effective offense.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the out of somebody than that. Oof. That'll teach him not to showboat in the middle of a match.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Catches a punch.
Rikishi finds his target with that one. Shoulder tackle. Counters to gain the advantage. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels just... And he goes for the pin. And he breaks the count quickly.
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
And Rikishi with a count.
Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
He's looking to take things to the outside now.
This one's heading to the outside.
Oh, boy. And in WWE, you won it.
I was say I don't know why you ain't give it to me.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a
Okay.
Austin with a Fez press. Now rapid fire rights from the rattlesnake.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
And when he's got that chair, you know he wants to send a serious message. Oh my God!
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer.
Oh.
Garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels.
Get your big ass up.
Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends. From the top,
all the way down to the floor.
Good God, just a disgusting thud heard here at ringside.
Austin had that one scouted.
Power slam.
I was going for the chair, but whatever.
Clobbered by the steps. That'll make you reassess some things.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
Rikishi is all business now.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago. Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver. Will that keep the rattlesnake down?
Could that be enough?
For the win.
Unbelievable tenacity on.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
There's good strength. Might have run out.
No, he gets.
Damn it!
What do you have to do to put this guy away? Look at this, just little
Rikishi trying to pick up the win. A kick out at 2.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match. Inside cradle.
What the hell?
He kicks out at 2.
somehow, some way, he is still in this.
Austin stomping at Rikishi's heart. That's if Rikishi even has a damn heart.
Oh my God, Michael Cole, shut up.
That is an absolutely terrifying looking shovel. Nothing golden about it. Turning and floating.
Coming down hard with that shovel. Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
No!
Stop cold! Stop cold! Stop! Makes a cover.
God damn it!
Austin gets his payback.
I should have took him outside. Alright, well, we're gonna have to finish this one on the next one. Austin reigns supreme today, but we'll be back for the people. So until next time, we're out this bitch.
Don't mess with the rattlesnake.